Caitlin Clark, so smooth.
Oh, and it's Clark with a steal. Clark off to the races. Sims giving chase. She won't get there.
So good.
Clark working on McDonald, who gives it a swipe. Clark, step back, hits a three.
You might be thinking Caitlin Clark's just another rookie in the WNBA. Think again. She's not just breaking records, she's shattering them. Clark just became the first rookie ever to rack up 2 triple-doubles in a single season. That's right, 2. And she's not doing it alone. Stick around to see how Clark and her teammate Aliyah Boston are turning the Indiana Fever into a WNBA powerhouse. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Clark isn't just rewriting the rules, she's breaking records left and right. Her latest triple-double isn't just impressive, it's historic. What makes this achievement so rare? And why are veterans taking notice? Let's break it down.
Clark with the hesitation. Clark gets inside and lays it in.
Instead of turning it over, Indy made the most triples for LA. That's her 41st.
Clark stepping back on the baseline, knocking it down from the mid-range.
That's a beautiful mid-range step back.
Clark being watched by Nurse. Clark on the drive. Clark hangs and banks it home.
24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. That's what Clark put up against the Los Angeles Sparks. Now you might be thinking, okay, those are nice numbers, but here's the kicker. This wasn't just any triple-double. It was Clark's second of the season, as a rookie. In WNBA history, that's never happened before. But Clark's not done yet. She's on a mission to redefine what it means to be a rookie in this league. And she's doing it with a style that's turning heads and dropping jaws. Take her three-point shooting. Clark's not just good from beyond the arc, she's elite. She's only the 6th player in WNBA history to hit over 100 three-pointers in a single season. Think about that for a second. 6 players in the entire history of the league. And Clark's doing it as a rookie. It's not just the quantity though, it's the way she's doing it. Her range extends way beyond the three-point line, forcing defenders to guard her as soon as she crosses half court. But here's where Clark's game gets really interesting. She's not just a scorer, her court vision is off the charts. When she's on the floor, her teammates are always on high alert because Clark sees passing lanes that most players don't even know exist. She's finding teammates who are often wide open because who's expecting a pass from that angle? This versatility is what makes Clark such a nightmare for opposing defenses. Do you guard her tight to prevent the three? She'll blow by you and find an open teammate. Give her space? She'll pull up from logo range and make you pay. It's a pick your poison situation that's leaving coaches scratching their heads. And let's talk about how this impacts her teammates. When Clark's on the floor, everyone's game elevates. Her ability to score, rebound, and assist doesn't just fill up the stat sheet. It opens up opportunities for everyone else. Suddenly, there's more space on the floor. Defenders are hesitating, unsure whether to help or stay home, and Clark's taking full advantage. Now you might be wondering, is this sustainable? Can a rookie really keep this up for a full season? Well, so far, Clark's showing no signs of slowing down. In fact, she's making it look easy. As one analyst put it, Clark is redefining what it means to be a rookie in the league. She made it look easy.
They're gone. They've been gone.
Clark, good feed into Boston with deep position, lays it in. Clark with 9 points, 7 assists here so far. Clark crossing over and dropping a three.
While Clark's been stealing headlines, another Fever rookie has been quietly dominating the paint. Aliyah Boston just dropped a monster double-double on the Sparks. Is this the start of a new dynamic duo that could reshape the WNBA? Let's talk about Boston's breakout game against the Los Angeles Sparks. 24 points and 14 rebounds. That's not just good, that's dominant. Boston wasn't just playing, she was taking over. And here's the kicker. She did it when it mattered most. Under pressure, when her team needed her, Boston stepped up big time. But Boston's not just about the numbers. She's got a whole toolkit of skills that make her a nightmare for opponents. Pick and roll? She's got it. Passing? Check. Protecting the rim? You bet. It's like she's got an answer for everything the defense throws at her. And here's where things get really interesting. Boston's style of play? It's like it was made to complement Clark. When these two are on the court together, it's like watching a perfectly choreographed dance. Clark's outside threat opens up space for Boston inside, and Boston's dominance in the paint gives Clark more room to operate on the perimeter. But wait, there's more. We can't talk about the Fever's transformation without mentioning Kelsey Mitchell. In that same game against the Sparks, Mitchell dropped 18 points. That's 3 players, all scoring in double digits, all working together like they've been teammates for years. You might be wondering, how does this all work together? Well, it's like this. Clark's got the long-range threat, Boston's dominating the paint, and Mitchell's there to keep the defense honest. Try to focus too much on one, and the others will make you pay. It's a pick-your-poison situation for opposing teams, and it's not just about offense. Boston's ability to secure rebounds and protect the rim gives the Fever a defensive anchor they can build around. It's like having a safety net that allows the other players to be more aggressive on both ends of the court. But here's the thing that really sets Boston apart. She's only 22. Think about that for a second. She's putting up these numbers, showing this level of skill and poise, and she's barely started her professional career. The potential for growth is huge. And let's not forget about the chemistry. It's one thing to have talented players, it's another to have talented players who work well together. The way Clark, Boston, and Mitchell are playing, you'd think they've been teammates for years. They're reading each other's moves, anticipating passes, covering for each other on defense. It's like watching a well-oiled machine. This synergy is what's making the Fever such a threat. It's not just about individual talent anymore. It's about how these players are making each other better. Clark's passing is setting up easy buckets for Boston. Boston's rebounding is giving Clark more opportunities to score, and Mitchell's scoring threat is keeping defenses honest, creating space for both Clark and Boston to operate. The Fever's newfound synergy is impressive, but it's only part of the story. What unseen force took a bottom-tier team and molded them into contenders? It turns out, the Fever's most valuable asset might not be on the court at all. Enter Coach Christy Sides, the mastermind behind Indiana's basketball revolution. Sides just made history as the first coach of the month in Fever franchise history. That's a big deal, especially when you consider where this team was last season. 5 wins, that's it. Now, they're knocking on the playoff door. So what's Sides' secret? It's all about maximizing talent. Her offensive system is like a perfectly tuned engine, designed to get the most out of Clark, Boston, and Mitchell. It's unpredictable, it's effective, and it's giving opponents headaches. Think about it. You've got Clark's long-range threat, Boston's dominance in the paint, and Mitchell's scoring ability. How do you defend against that? Sides has found a way to make these pieces fit together like a puzzle, creating a system that's greater than the sum of its parts. But here's where Sides' real genius shows. She's not just relying on star power. Take Lexi Hull, for example. Hull's not making headlines like Clark or Boston, but her contributions are crucial. Smart plays, tough defense. Hull's doing the little things that win games, and that's all part of Sides' plan. You might be wondering, how does a coach handle the pressure of managing a generational talent like Clark? It's not easy. The media attention, the expectations, it's a lot for any team to handle. But Sides? She's keeping everyone focused, united. It's like she's built a fortress around her team, shielding them from the outside noise. And let's talk about that team culture. Sides isn't just drawing up plays. She's creating an environment where hard work and constant improvement are the norm. It's not enough to be good. Under Sides, the Fever are pushing to be great. This isn't just about X's and O's. Sides is changing the entire mindset of the franchise. She's taken a team that used to be the league's punching bag and turned them into fighters. Now, when teams see the Fever on their schedule, they're not thinking about an easy win. They're thinking about how to stop this suddenly dangerous squad. What Sides has done is nothing short of extraordinary. She's taken a team from the bottom of the league and transformed them into legitimate playoff contenders. And she's done it in a single season. That's not just coaching, that's alchemy. But here's the thing, Sides isn't satisfied. She's not content with just being competitive. She's got her sights set higher. The playoffs? That's just the beginning. Sides is building something in Indiana that could change the balance of power in the WNBA for years to come.